ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents the Adamson Lady Falcons,
Pounded off that bubble.
the Ateneo Lady Eagles,
They use that a lot.
the De La Salle Lady Spikers, the FEU Lady Camaras, the UP Lady Maroons,
6-5 is the score. Lamang po ang UEB.
the UU Lady Warriors, the UST Tigresses,
Also does.
the NU Lady Bulldogs. This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Welcome everybody to this exclusive ABS-CBN Sports coverage as we make our way back to the arena in San Juan City for our continuing live and exclusive coverage of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of Season 75 of your UAAP. National University is looking to bounce back from yet another heartbreaking defeat as they take on a hungry UP Lady Maroon squad looking to end their 7-game losing skid. And following that contest, FEU looks to extend their winning streak to 4 games as they take on the reeling Ateneo Lady Eagles who are looking to end a 2-game losing skid. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa Studio 23. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, and joining me for the first game between NU and UP, we have Mosey Ravenna.
Good afternoon to you, Anton, and to all the volleyball fans out there.
All right, let's take a look at the team standings right now to see what that last loss by NU, how that last loss to NU affected them here in the team standings. As you can see, they are now on the outside looking in the Final Four picture.
That is correct, Anton. But what is good about this, as you see the standings, is that nakikita mo yung 1 to 6 place, medyo dikit-dikit pa rin yan,
Yes.
especially we're just beginning the second round. That is why all the games from now on, even if it's to start the second round, will be so important. National University with 4 and 4, and UP, ayan, 1 and 7 pa rin. Hindi na nasundan yung first win nila.
Hey, FEU is also looking to attain win number 5 in the second game today against Ateneo. But first things first, let's focus on the first game. Now, National University, Mosey, seems to be having trouble winning the big games. They are 0-3 here this season, season 75, when the match has gone to a 5th set.
Well, you know, Anton, remember that NU is the dark horse for this season, and ang NU is another strong squad, but with less experience.
All right, in the first meeting between NU and UP, the Lady Bulldogs defeated UP in straight sets, and in this game, it was the lowest number of unforced errors for NU with just 24. That is something that they should try to maintain moving forward here this season.
You know, that is so true. Yung mga losses ng NU, when you see the statistics, it's usually with the errors.
Yes.
So again, the inexperience, especially in big games, will really show us that yung NU will have to develop a little bit more. But with really good players, hindi naman malabong mangyari yan.
No doubt, they are a very talented bunch, so much firepower. Pero gaya na sinabi mo, Mosey, kulang lang talaga sila sa experience.
That is right, but in this game against UP, they showed their dominance, and this is what Coach Francis wants to see. Hindi namimili ng kalaban. Three sets for NU in that game against UP, and look at the numbers. 23 more spikes for the Lady Bulldogs, producing 40. UP only producing 17 in that game. But again, yung error, even if UP had 2 more, NU pa rin should really try to limit those errors, especially in games that they have stronger opponents.
They average a whopping 35.4 unforced errors
Just
per
too
game,
much.
and that was their downfall. In their last game against De La Salle University, wherein they tallied a whopping 41 unforced errors, and that was really their downfall against De La Salle University. Imagine, they had the defending champions on the ropes They were leading 2-1 before they let the game slip out of their hands.
Well, you know, Anton, 41 errors, alam mo na kagad that that spelled trouble for NU. And even it even went into the 5th set, so just too many for NU. You could really tell. In spite of 41 errors pa rin, napaabot na sana nila ng 5th set. But again, it's just a problem that NU has to address at this point, especially now we are in the 2nd round. As you see, the scores in that game against the LSU. Tama kayo, natutuwan na nila diba? Sayang. But you know, the composure of LaSalle just showed and they were able to take this game. But, si Coach Francis, nakausap ko siya after this game, he did not feel as bad because he was looking at the stronger points like this one. Look at the spikes of NU and the LSU. Even lang sila in that game with 50 apiece, which is a good sign for Coach Francis. And yun lang talaga, nagkatalo sa errors, just too many.
Only a few teams in the league can match up against the firepower of De La Salle University, the defending champions, and NU is showing that they can do just that. But really, it's been the errors that has been hurting the NU Lady Bulldogs. All right. Of course, I mentioned the firepower of the Lady Bulldogs. They have that big trio of Kai Nepomuceno, of course, Dindin Santiago, and Myla Pablo. But Kai Nepomuceno taking a backseat to the emergence of Myla Pablo and, of course, the returning Dindin Santiago, who transformed herself into such a great player. But speaking of transforming herself, Kai Nepomuceno has somewhat transformed her game as well. She is a much better blocker this year. Take this. She's #1 in the blocking department here in UAP Season 75, already tallying 27 blocks.
Well, you know, partner, you can really see that NU is in the right track. Why? Because the development of the players, now they're having a lot of threats, a lot of options in offense, and this is what you want if you're a developing team.
I'd like to hear, though, what Kai Nepomuceno had to say about that last heartbreaking defeat at the hands of De La Salle University. As earlier today, our courtside reporter, Apple David, had a chance to speak with a 4th-year veteran from the NU Lady Bulldogs, Kai Nepomuceno.
Kai, despite losing against LaSalle, you had a solid game. What can you say about your performance?
Yung sa akin, para kasing nung start nung nakita ko yung 2nd round, then nakita kong ilang games na lang meron. Parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, hey, parang ganun, ilang game na lang yung ilalaro mo sa UAAP. So, kailangan, ibigay ko na yung best ko, as in yung best ko talaga. Kasi parang hindi ko na to pwedeng ulitin. Eto na talaga yung last.
So, yun yung last game nyo against LaSalle. Unfortunately, you lost in a 5-set match. Ano masasabi mo doon?
Yung game namin, syempre kahit papano nakakahinayang kasi LaSalle team yun eh. Pero kahit papano din, proud pa din ako sa mga teammates ko. Kasi lumaban kami. I mean, hindi kami pumayag na, unlike nung ginawa nila sa amin nung 1st round na straight set, kahit papano parang yung pride namin, yun, parang kailangan mag-step up kami lahat.
So, thank you very much, Kai, and good luck sa game mamaya. Back to you, Anton.
Kai Nepomuceno realizing that it is time for her team to have a sense of urgency if they want to win big here in UAAP Season 75. And speaking of winning, UP is looking to end their 7-game losing streak with a win against NU today in their last game against UST. They finally won a set. Finally, since December 15th, they have not won a single set here in UAP Season 75, and the last time they won a set against the same team, USD also.
That's right, and a jubilant UP after winning that 3rd set against USC. And you can really see this is a young squad, a young team, but with a lot of potential. So, ano lang to parang it's a learning process for this team. As you can see, they individually, they have players that could really become good volleyball players in given time.
We will focus our attention on some of those promising players of UP. But first things first, let's take a look at how that last game against UST went. As I mentioned, UP was able to win a set.
Well, 4-setter for UP that game against USC. They took the 3rd set, and you know, look at USC. After winning it 25-9, ang UP, if you were UP, dapat sasama na loob mo dyan eh. But look what UP did. They won the set after that. So it means that that's the character you want to see in a young squad. And look at the outputs of USC 50. Decent naman with 36 ang UP in that game. But look at this. They had one more block against USD, and that's a really good sign for them.
And 5 of those blocks came from one of the most promising players on the UP side, Catherine Versola. There's Catherine right there, who led her team with 11 points in the last game.
Well, Catherine, a big girl with a big potential in this game, and we saw her in that game na offense and defense, she was present for UP, and she could really take the lead for this team if they want to again win some more games in the second round.
And for a rookie, she's already number 4 in the block leaders here in
Wow.
UAP Season 75, already tallying 19 blocks so far. So this is the rookie revelation for UP, and I'm very excited to see her development moving forward as we go through the years here in UAAP Volleyball. All right, earlier today, our courtside reporter Judy Sarel had a chance to speak with Catherine. Let's hear that interview.
So Catherine, UP had a better showing in your last game against USC. So ano yung naging reason para mag-step up ka?
Kasi po, injured yung captain namin. Tapos sabi ni coach, kailangan talaga namin mag-communicate. Tsaka kailangan daw lahat ng nasa loob ng court maging leader. So parang kahit na rookie pa lang ako, gusto ko na kahit pa paano makakontribute ako sa aspect na yun sa team.
So kahit 7 games nang hindi kayo pinapalad sa paglalaro nyo, ano pa rin yung mindset ng UP Lady Maroon?
Basta yung iniisip lang namin lagi na walang impossible. Kaya namin, kasi alam namin kaya naman namin. So hindi kami nawawala ng hope. Kaya lagi kami keep moving forward.
Thank you, Catherine, and good luck. Anton?
You know, Mosey, Catherine is not speaking like a rookie. That's a good attitude
Yes,
for her.
and they have the right mindset. Ano, nalaban lang ng laban and nothing na talaga naman is impossible.
Let's see if UP can do the impossible and score an upset against NU today. There's Catherine Versola and the rest of the Lady Maroons getting ready as she takes on Dindin Santiago and the rest of the NU Lady Bulldogs. This is UAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball, brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports.
This is the UAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. UAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Number 33 in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of your Season 75 UAAP. Officiating this match, our first referee, Buboy Rojas, National Referee. Our second referee, Bob Malena, National Referee. Now let's meet the starters. First for this year's hosts, the National University Lady Bulldogs. Number 2, Ivy Perez. Number 14, Andrea Marzan. Number 11, Myla Pablo. Number 8, Kai Nepomuceno. Number 16, Team Captain Dindin Santiago. Number 9, Aiko Urdas. Their libero, number 12, Chen Reyes. And the head coach of the Lady Bulldogs, Francis Vicente. And now, here are the starters for the UP Lady Maroons. Number 16, Princess Se. Number 6, Ariel Montalas. Number 2, Lichelle Chu. Number 8, Catherine Versola. Number 15, Hannah Maulabnan. Number 10, Nicole Tiamson. Their libero is number 12, Princess Geiser. And the head coach of the Lady Maroons, Jared Hubalde.
Welcome once again to our exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of UAAP Season 75. This is the Women's Volleyball Tournament. Second round matchup between NU and UP. UP will be without their starting setter, Ana Del Mundo, who sprained her right ankle last Wednesday in practice. So starting in her place, A. Magdalas, number 6, who played a lot of games also last year as the main setter of UP. So here we go, our first game on this Wednesday afternoon, NU versus UP. Let's see how NU will respond after suffering another heartbreaking defeat, this time at the hands of De La Salle University. And let's see how UP will approach this game without their setter.
That's right. And of course, it's a tall NU. And let's see how they will go around the blocking of NU.
First point goes to NU right away with Kai Nepomuceno, the vocal leader on this NU team. I was observing her giving the pep talk as they went on the court. They huddled up. It was Kai doing all the talking.
Well, you kind of know when NU is in their element because they're kind of communicating team inside. You can clearly see that they're talking, they're very joyful. But minsan may kita mo nga when they're quiet, that's when parang there's trouble. It smells trouble in the how they're playing, no? Not naman in the team, but yung how they're going to play.
And there were several moments this season wherein NU went quiet. And when I say quiet, I mean they're not communicating. That was in their last game against La Salle.
Right.
When they lost that fourth set. And of course in the game against Ateneo also. In that Ateneo game, they were up 2-0 before losing the next 3 sets. That's a service error by Myla Pablo. Let's go now to Apple David for this courtside update.
Despite losing to the Lady Spikers, pushing the La Salle into a 5-set match was more of a gain than a loss for NU. If in the first round they were swept 3 sets to none, their last game was a statement that they have improved and that they can keep up with a champion team. Tulad niya ng sabi ni Kai Nepomuceno, iba na yung NU ngayon. Di na sila pumapayag na makuha ng kalaban yung game ng straight sets. They make sure that they give a tough fight and try their best to win. In preparation, not just for this game, but for the rest of the season, the Lady Bulldogs focus on their service. According to Coach Francis, they've been having problems in their services. He wants the girls to have more control of it at lagyan ng karga para instead of easy receive ng kalaban, instant offense ang kalabasan. In spite of starting the second round with a loss, mataas pa rin ang moral ng NU. And their goal is to win their remaining games and win convincingly. Anton and Moji?
Well, looking at the statistics, NU is number 3 when it comes to serving. And they're actually number 1 in the number of service aces tallied with 59.
Well, ito nga, NU, obviously, no, you can really see that starting yung second round, yung sinasabi nga natin, yung sense of urgency, sabi mo kanina, no? Very eminent and very, you can see it in their faces that even that La Salle game, they wanted to win that game. It's just that it was a heavy assignment for them. But expect NU to do just that.
Killer spike there by Dindin Santiago. And it earns her Manowishi. Oh wow, moment of the game one more time. Bang! Owishi, oh wow, open up to everyday surprises. Dindin Santiago going to work early in this match. Geyser digs it up to Tiamzon. Dindin receives that one, goes to the middle. Ball is still playable. Tiamzon got a little help from the net there. A lucky break for UP. And speaking of UP, we now hear from Judy Sarrell.
keep moving forward. That's what Coach Jarod's and the Lady Maroons' mindset in every game that they have. Despite their 7-game losing streak, Coach is still very happy with the performance of his Lady Maroons in the last game against UST. Sabi ni Coach kanina, satisfied naman ako sa first and third set namin noon. Medyo nagka-problema lang talaga sa iba because of immaturity na din. Well, in today's game, sabi naman ni Coach, nag-adjust sila sa floor defense and blocking combinations nila since malalaki talaga ang Lady Bulldogs. Dagdag pa niya, doble talaga ang paghahanda nila ngayong game na ito, lalo na't 4 sa Lady Maroons ang hindi makakapaglaro. Antonin Mosey?
Thank you, Judy, for that report. Yeah, UP is down to just 10 players.
Ayun talaga yung mahirap doon. Ano? You're struggling, you want to win another game, but medyo kulang ka sa manpower, especially losing your starting setter. So let's see the adjustments on the Maroon side.
Starting setter Ana Del Mundo is behind the UP bench. Her right ankle is bandaged, sprained in the practice just a week ago. The UP practice, so not here today. What a dig by Princess Geyser, but her teammates unable to save that ball.
The guys are doing a pretty good job. She's just a rookie. Well, she looks it. Mukhang high school. Very cute eh. No?
Yeah.
Naku, favorite din yan. Hindi lang ikaw may favorite dyan. Favorite din yan nung friend ko si Paolo Cabanera.
7-5, NU. Take a look at this nice set by Perez. Up to Myla Pablo.
That's now on the line.
Urdas had a good game.
Oh, yes.
The last
Yan yung mga
timeout.
threats eh, di ba, Anton? Na ang NU now has so many, especially Kai now, parang a notch or 2 notches higher in this starting the second round. Yan ang nakakatakot.
Kai is back to her old self here in the second round after adjusting to playing with Dindin and Myla, an improved Myla Pablo in the first round. Myla with another point right there to put her team up 8-6. Back with more women's volleyball action when we return. Keep it right here on Studio 23. Coach Kid Santos and lead assistant coach Brian Esquivel at the arena very early.
Yep. Mukhang game face kagad this early. Trying to scout, of course, NU and UP.
Of course, we know Coach Kid has a big game today as they take on Ateneo.
Yep.
And this is a desperate Ateneo team that we're going to see in our second game. But this is also an FU team coming in with a lot of momentum.
That's right. And we kind of knew that all along. Kahit nahirapan sila on the first game after that transition. Pero you knew because it was Coach Kid Santos handling the team. So alam mo na it will just get better. And they are getting better. So which makes everything more exciting here in the second round. Diba?
Moves like that by Myla Pablo make the volleyball tournament a lot more interesting. And you mentioned the many weapons NU now has with the inclusion of Urdas in this year's lineup.
Yes, can you just imagine for every rotation you have Urdas, you have Myla Pablo, you have Dindin Santiago, diba? So that will really make NU parang scary team to the opponent. Laging may threat.
Majority of the teams have like a trio of scorers. It's very hard for a team to find a fourth scorer, and NU has that rarity with Urdas.
And not to mention, you have a tall setter in Ivy Perez, who also blocks and from time to time would score for the Lady Bulldogs.
And Ivy Perez's hand looks to be healing already. Remember, she dislocated that right thumb in the first round last year. missed a couple of games, so it's nice to see her recover. Nepomuceno challenging that double block of Mangolobnan and Bersola. Tew dug up by Urdas. Perez to Dindin. She had to adjust. Magtalas, underhand set. Wow.
Smart move there on the part of Tew, using the blocker for the check ball.
Let's take a look at it one more time.
Making it look so easy.
And that's where Dindin has difficulty bending down.
Matagal.
And if you can get her to do that, you can tire her out. Look at this, UP
Tying up this set.
making things interesting here. UP finally winning a set in their last game against UST. And they look like they won a championship, celebrating after winning that set.
Yeah, talaga namang napakahirap to win one against really big teams such as UST, and a reason to celebrate for the Lady Maroons.
And there were 8 players on the UP side that scored at least 2 points in that game. So when you don't have a powerful score, and look at that block,
Solid block.
you can get points by doing that.
Yep, Bersola once again.
It's really a team effort for UP.
Look at this, closing the door on the Lady Bulldogs.
Love the reaction after getting that block from Mangolobnan and Catherine Bersola. Back set, Mangolobnan.
This time, ang NU naman, no office today. Look
But
at this.
Mangolobnan didn't look discouraged after getting blocked.
Well, it was Santiago on the other side. So, parang siguro percentage-wise, dapat siguro i-adjust ko. More angle. Yun ano niya. Iniisip siguro niya.
Tew from the back row. Bersola right up there.
But Ray is digging it.
The current best libero in the UAAP statistically. Uh-oh.
UP asking for a check.
Let's see it.
Take a look at this. Parang lumagpas na kay Dindin. So no check. Alam mo kanina yan ang pinag-uusapan namin with the technical committee with the Oti Kamangyan and of course our second referee here, Bob Malena. Minsan kasi nga yung sila, they see it, but sometimes in our slow-mo, it's difficult to see. At saka minsan, in our slow-mo, hindi pala yun yung call. So sometimes we really have to, parang, kahit tayo, no, on the panel, we really have to see what's happening or yung what the call really is. Ina-explain nila sa akin kasi minsan hindi net. It's the touch after nung, let's say, nung ball crosses the net. So thank you for clarifying.
Tiamzon receives it from Magtalas one more time to set up. This time she goes back to Mangolobnan. Perez goes to Dindin. And NU continues to have difficulty setting up the ball properly to Dindin.
Ang ganda sana nun because Ivy Perez was at the back na si Dindin pasugod na, but it was a low set. Dindin Santiago mistiming it.
And you have to set it differently when you are setting it up to a tall player like Dindin Santiago. Let's see if Perez can make the adjustment. As Dindin takes her turn to serve now for NU. 14-13, her team is up. Magtalas pops it up, Mangolobnan.
Once again, the blocking of NU making UP really, change the angles of their spikes. Or at least, they have to go around that problem. Maybe they can go for off the blocks or drop shots.
You know, another player to watch out for here in NU is Marzan.
Oh, yes.
Under the radar player.
Yeah.
She has the height, she has the build, and she seems to have that athleticism. Her team is up 16-13. The arena in San Juan City, the volleyball hub for UAAP Season 75. NU and UP taking the floor in our first game. And following this match, we have what should be a very interesting encounter and very important game for both those teams, Ateneo and FEU.
Because actually, when you really look at it, di ba, after we showed them the standings, lahat magiging importante na because about 6 teams are vying. Well, syempre, yung UP and UE, medyo mahihirapan na to go up, but yung 6 teams na yan, ano pa rin vying for that final 4 slots. Ilang games na lang.
Yeah.
Diba? So, really important games for all of them.
We're already in the 17th game day for UAAP Season 75. Remember, there are 28 game days in the elimination round. So, after this, 11 game days na lang.
And imagine
Excuse
how
me,
much
10
games.
na lang.
Oh, diba? And how much games na lang for each
Yeah.
of the teams.
Well, it's understandable that UE and UP are struggling because both of them have half their team filled with rookies.
Yes, that's right.
And they...
So UE, I think about 7.
Yeah,
if I'm not
7. Also
mistaken.
UP. 7
Yeah.
rookies also.
And it's really hard. And you kind of have that mindset that it is really a developmental
Yeah.
stage. But FEU has gone through that.
Yeah.
NU has gone through that. Talagang ganyan lang. Yung may mga stages yung program.
And they're very similar because both those teams, UP and UE, lost their best players. And they also have second-year head coaches. So, nagsisimula pa lang ang kanilang mga volleyball programs.
So, Aganon getting a point off the block.
Well, she's back.
Yep.
Someone that played a lot last year for NU, but used sparingly this year.
And ito na yung time for Coach Francis to see kung sino pa yung mga pwedeng hugutin in certain situations in the succeeding games.
So this is an opportunity for Agano now to once again come back to form. Coach Jared unhappy with that last call. Let's take a look at it one more time.
It was right in front of the referee, so yun nga yung ina-explain nila sa akin kanina. Sometimes you don't, they see it, they clearly see it, but yung mga, may mga times na hindi naman nakikita yung sa ating mga slow-mo.
Very tough.
Yes, very tough. Very close call.
Silang dalawa. Okay? Kung muna kailangan na running sa dulo para gumalaw lang yung middle, paggalawin mo na kaagad. Okay? Huwag kang mag-concentrate dun sa gitnang play. Outside, parada tayo. Open, saka running. Okay? So, tingnan nyo lang. Kailangan mangyari pag running mo, sa either paluin mo lang siya, or kapag alanganin, safe lang, ma-over niya na yung bola. Pero kailangan mangyari pag open tayo. Kasi pero so, pwedeng pumalo ka dito na down the line, or mag-off ka dito. Okay? Kung di mo siya papaluin ng straight dyan. Okay? So, decide ka kung ano yung set sa'yo. Ha? Based dun sa set, ha?
Coach Jared Hubalde laying down the options for his squad. He wants either an open hit for Tew or a running spike from Se.
Well, by the way, that last call was
Yeah.
4 touches according to our referees. So, parang net block siya.
So play resumes as NU closes in on taking the first set. Magtalas.
Went for a running hit and
that's what
gets it.
that's what Coach Jarrod asked for in the timeout, actually.
Okay, with the running. Look at this one. Well, at this point, even if you're a young team, you want that risk factor. Gusto mong lumabas yan eh. So, para makita mo yung character ng mga players mo. And UP is one fighting team.
Oh, miss hit there by Mangulapnan.
Now, is timing that approach.
But this is a good effort by the Fighting Maroons, still within striking distance of NU.
Just imagine missing their first starting setter.
And speaking of starters, UP should take this opportunity because Coach Francis is somewhat taking a gamble here, leaving out Myla Pablo and putting in Aganon and Marzan, players that he didn't really use much.
And in the first set.
Yeah, in the first set pa. Coach Francis now testing those players. And Marzan, service error there.
Not enough power. So NU just up by 4 points.
But then again, yeah, you're right. UP, good effort without Del Mundo. Sprained right ankle, not suited up today. And they're just down by 4 here in the first set against NU. Running hit for Santiago.
With one-handed save.
Aganon.
Oh, too much angle. Getting that wide.
We can see that she really has that power even last year.
Look at this. Going wide on that hit. She wanted to use the blockers, the blocker of UP. Kaya lang eh, sumobra.
UP in the process of trying to steal this one away. Aganon is back with a vengeance.
Yup. And again, Coach Francis, I'm sure liking this one. Yung bang after an error, bawi kagad. Sometimes kasi yun yung problem ng mga teams eh. Yung girls, pag nagkaroon ng error, nagiging series of errors. Hindi katulad, kasi rally point system, so you really have to forget that error and yun ang magandang character, bawi kagad.
Versola unable to get that check ball. So NU has arrived at set point. Aganon. Dug up by Geyser. Magtala sets it up for Tew. That's a missed hit. And with that, NU takes set number 1, 25-19, but not after a good challenge from the UP Fighting Maroons. You're watching UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball, brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports. Back inside the arena in San Juan City for our continuing live and exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Anton Rojas alongside Mosey Ravenna. And Mosey, first set went to NU 25-19, but not after UP gave them a run for their money.
Oh, that is so true, partner. Fighting talaga, Fighting Maroons. So, very apt to their name. And we actually had a tight ball game with 10-10, at the parang mid-portion of this set. But tumiwalay lang ang NU towards the latter portion. We had an 18-22 score. And UP was just there. They were just trying their best and trying to get their place. And what's going for UP is that their floor defense is just so steady. You have, hindi lang si Geyser ang gumikilo sa loob. Everyone was trying to take that ball. But on the other side, NU Coach Francis tried put in Aganon, he put in Marzan, same result. This is what is scary when you see the NU Bulldogs play this way. 13 attack points for them, and UP coming up with only 4. Pero yung block points naman nila equaling each other with 2 apiece. And NU even having more errors in that last set.
So the problem still exists for National University, something that they should limit moving forward here as we continue the second round of eliminations in the tournament.
Kasi yung errors na yan, dapat wala talaga sa double digits yan eh,
Yeah.
diba? You really have to minimize it. Kaya kung pwede lang below 5 every set, that would be a good number. And yung UP, even if they have good floor defense, ang nahihirapan sila is to set up for plays, for offense. And hindi rin nagiging madali with the blocking of NU.
And remember, that was the problem of UP last year. But look at that.
Yes, this is how they should go to their attacks. Mabilis ang pagkakapalo. Look at Chu. Hindi niya na inintay yung blockers. He went for the spike right away in the open hit. Got the point.
So A. Magdalas is doing a good job with her setting chores as the injured Adi Del Mundo sits out today with sprained right ankle. Magdalas with a service ace right there. So a 2-0 start here in the second set for UP. Going back to the errors of National University, they committed their season low against UP in their first round matchup with 24.
So that's in 3 sets.
Yeah.
So that's about 8. Medyo malaki pa rin, di ba? If you really want to play big games. Or win in the big games.
Yeah. Again, they averaged 35.4 errors per game. That's the worst in the league.
It's just a lot. Ano yung second round, di ba? Para I'm sure malayo.
That one goes out. So a point for National University. Marzan. Now, you talked about how steady NU's floor defense has been. We wouldn't say that about them last year. They've really worked on that problem.
That's right. That's why nahirapan talaga sila last year, especially in offense. And that parang last year, it was almost always Kai Nepomuceno on the attack. So very readable if you were the opponent. But now again, ano yun nga yung sabi ko, now they're becoming a threat. Lahat, almost all of them.
Let's go now to Apple David for this courtside update on NU.
Coach Francis is not pleased with the way Ivy Perez is setting the ball. According to him, masyado siyang nag-eksperimento. He told Ivy to take note of the distance of her set at huwag pahirapan yung spikers niya. I was able to talk to Ivy before the game at sabi niya may mga games kung saan nauunahan siya ng kaba and begins to doubt herself, thus affecting her decision-making inside the court. On the other hand, Coach Francis is trying to get Marzan's game going and tells her pag nakablock ka, magsaya ka, celebrate your point at huwag yung paikot-ikot ka lang sa court. Lastly, gusto ni Coach na ito ng Lady Bulldogs yung laro nila. Ayaw niya ng dikit na laban and he wants his girls to pull away in this game. Anto rin, Nosy?
Thank you, Apple. Well, you gotta listen to Pat Riley. I mean, Coach Francis
Don Johnson?
Vicente.
Pat Riley. Oo nga, new look for the second round.
Coach Francis going with a very slick brush-up hairdo here.
Yan, lahat tayong age ko eh. Ikaw talaga kasi Pat Riley, Don Johnson. Parang mga ako yan yata eh.
There he is, Coach Francis.
Ano naman yan? Baka yun yung lucky hair niya, di ba? Whatever clicks.
Ivy Perez, difficult back set to Nepomuceno. Now she goes to Santiago. Magdalas. A joust at the top. Nepomuceno was there. Mangulabnan. Jen Reyes able to stop that one.
Long rally here, and it ends with a down-the-line hit.
Point for UP.
Beautiful down-the-line hit there.
We're seeing the marked improvement with the game of UP. And speaking of UP, let's hear now from Judy Saril.
Anton and Mosey, nakausap ko kanina si Ana Del Mundo at kinamusta ko siya kung ano ang lagay niya. Sabi niya sa akin kanina, hindi pa rin daw siya nagtitraining dahil sa sprained ankle niya. Pero kapag nakapag-training at umuwi na daw siya sa Friday, there's a big possibility na makita natin uli siya sa court. On the wild, gusto naman ni Coach Jarod na huwag mag-relay ang Lady Maroon sa magandang set lang. Napansin kasi niya na pag pangit ang set, ay di na din nagiging maayos ang palo ng Lady Maroon. Sabi niya kanina, gusto ko kahit anong dumating na bola, lagi kayong handa at laging magandang palo ang ibibigay niyo, Anton.
We saw Ana Del Mundo with her bandaged right ankle. Now, unfortunately, this season there have been a lot of injuries.
Yun nga eh, and it's really sad, you know, especially when you get those injuries. Yung parang ito na yung second round na eh, di ba? Going into the second round, you want everybody healthy.
It's part of the life of an athlete dealing with injuries. NU also hit with the injury bug early on. But it's nice to see that Perez has recovered.
Yep.
Urdas. Magtalas. Back set. Mangulabnan.
Oh, smart move. Urdas with only a single block. Mangulabnan getting that check.
Mangulabnan likes the weak side because she's a lefty.
Look at that.
A 1-point lead for UP.
Oh, combination play.
Nepomuceno came right in. Free ball now for the Lady Bulldogs. Perez to Santiago.
Kind of knew that connection will work well because of that very beautiful first ball.
And we are tied.
Saktong-sakto
Yeah.
eh.
Kai Nepomuceno serving for the #1 team when it comes to service aces here in UAAP Season 75, tallying already 29 before the start of this game.
Oh, once again, Yamnon getting that off the block hit.
UP heads into this technical timeout on top, 8-7. People of all ages trooping in to witness volleyball action. Thank you to everybody watching on Studio 23. Right now, UP leading NU, and this is really a different UP team here in the second round. Really improved their floor defense, and there are occasions where they really attack well, very quick attacks, but they must sustain it if they want to string up some wins.
But you gotta love their no-fear attitude. Diba yung UP, yung laban lang ng laban eh. Never giving up. But Urdas, look at this hit. Great angle.
Aiko Urdas, the 4th leading scorer on this NU squad, averaging 8.8 per game. And look at that block. Urdas and Marzan were right there.
That's right. So it's offense and defense for Urdas. Takas, diba? Really closing out that hit coming from UP.
Magtalas. Tiamzon challenging that double block with Marzan there. And again, UP goes for that drop ball right in front of Dindin Santiago.
That's right, Magtalas going for the dump at the right moment. Why she got that point.
And that seems to be a weakness for Santiago. As good as she is on offense, she has difficulty going down to receive that ball, especially when it's a drop ball. Tew goes over that double block, does not work. Dindin from the back row.
Again, ano yung threats ng NU sa starting to come out. And ito, they do this very often, Santiago. In fact, too often nga sometimes, I would say, kasi napapagod to si Dindin. But now, ito, I think this is the first back row attack from NU.
And NU showing their blocking ability, making full use of their height. Aiko Urdas, the rookie. Nepomuceno tosses it up to Myla Pablo.
Pablo, simple attack. Gets her that point.
Jaro Dubalde calls for time. Let's listen in.
Masyadong kita yung play natin. Okay, may mga maganda naman tayong first ball. Ang kailangan lang mangyari, i-organize mo kung anong pwedeng gawin. Dalawa na spikers mo ngayon, di ba? Kung gagawin mo na back set lang, naka-establish na ang lalaki ng blockers, wala nang gagawing movement. Pagalawin mo siya ng pagalawin. Kaya ang gumalaw siya, at least pag binigay mo sa open, nahabol pa rin yung middle. Okay, more or less, isa lang yung mag-block siya. Okay, ganyan lang gagawin mo parati pag 2 spikers tayo. Kahit 3 spikers, actually, pwede mo pagalawin yan. Okay, mag-position tayo.
You know, Mosey, last year I've had so many conversations with Coach Jarrod wherein he told me their problem is really the first ball. And in that huddle, sabi niya, maganda naman yung first ball natin.
Yun na nga, at least something's going right for UP. But ina-explain niya nga, I think it was a really parang good timeout. And that at least to our listeners, yung mga nanonood na gustong maglaro ng volleyball, well, ganyan talaga, yung the object of the game, lalo na when you have the second best blocking team on the other side, is to fool the blockers. Yun yung unang-una mong target dapat, di ba? So, tinuturuan niya nga yung setter to make the spikers move. Hindi yung porkit nandun ka sa open, open na lang pwede mong baluin. Pag dito ka sa middle, middle na lang pwede mong baluin. So, make them move para medyo malito naman yung blockers.
Well, let's see if they can make that adjustment. The 2 spikers for UP, of course, Mangulabnan and Tiamzon, and Tew also. Nepomuceno from the back row. Magtala sets it up for Tew.
Oh, and Tew gets it.
And UP sticking close to NU.
And look at Tew bend her body. She wanted to go down the line in spite of her. Yung body niya, parang may angle. Pero tinwist niya yung arm niya to get that down the line area.
This is a very young UP team, mostly with rookies and sophomores. Only Del Mundo and Se are older. With Del Mundo being
and you say older, si Del Mundo lang yung nasa 5th year.
And Se is only a junior. The rest are all sophomores and rookies.
Yep. So no way but up for the Lady Maroons.
And they're already in the second phase of their improvement. Naayos na nila ang kanilang first ball problem from Season 74. Here in Season 75, it's now time to fix their attacks.
You know, nadadagdagan pa yung errors ng NU.
Yeah.
Dahil ang dami nilang service errors in this game. We're only on the second round, second set, I mean.
Perez's hand signals there. But you know, her hand is not as taped as it was anymore when she first came back from the injury. Santiago again flying from the back row, had to adjust. Pablo, a joust at the top, but the smaller Mangulabnan tipped it back and in.
That's right. If we take a look at it once again, yan yung tamang pag-block when you're a smaller blocker. Iintayin mo. You stay down and then yung palms facing. Parang medyo upwards. Nakatilt.
You know,
so good job.
I'm not sure if Myla Pablo is herself today. She has just been taken out by Coach Francis Vicente, and now Aganon has been brought in.
Well, also Dadang entering the game for Marzan.
This is not the kind of Myla Pablo afternoon that we have been accustomed to seeing here in UAP Season 75, but who knows, perhaps Coach Francis likes to give experience to his other players.
And Dadang impact right away.
Right away.
With a score from the service line.
She was NU's 5th best scorer last year, Sheshe Dadang.
And coming off the bench for this game.
Very sharp serve.
Oh, and because of that sharp serve, an error on the second ball.
NU turn things around as they are now up by 3. Back with more volleyball action when we return. NU Lady Bulldogs, after going down 8-7 in our first technical timeout in the second set, they turned things around here, leading by 3, 16-13, with the players coming off the bench. Dadang, Aganon on the floor, Marzan also being used early on. Good dig there by Dadang.
Oh, but on the second one, UP getting that point by the open hit of 2.
And Yu, because of the way she contorted her body in the air, fell down.
Yun yung style niya, diba? Yun yung the way niya to fool the blockers. Diba? Effective naman so far. But UP throwing away that serve.
Aganon now. Magtalas. Tiamzon gets blocked by Nepomuceno and Santiago.
The things that the young Tiamzon will have to learn, when you have a Dindin Santiago, a 6'1", 6'2" player in front of you, you don't go for off-speed hits.
Another block for the current leader in the blocking department here in the UAP, Kai Nepomuceno. Kai has really improved in that department here in UAP Season 75.
Yun pa pala, no? Tandem siya ni Kai Nepomuceno at ni Dindin Santiago.
Owishi, oh wow, moment of the game. Catherine Bersola earns that one. Owishi, oh wow, open up to everyday surprises. Karen Del Rosario in the game now for UP. Reyes to Urdas. Tiamzon.
Oh, too much loop on that ball.
Couldn't get the touch. Coach Francis is explaining
how Dindin Santiago should block. Yung mga adjustments, kasi yung blocking, you just don't jump and jump. You read how the opponent is going to spike to hit the ball. May angle ba? Diretso ba? Mataas pa? Mababa? So you also adjust yung blocking mo. Like this one. You were not able to close yung block nila, especially the one in the outer portion of the net. So, nagamit pa for the check ball.
Good job by Mangolabnan to find an opening there. Running hit by Santiago, but she had to adjust and go for the drop ball.
Just enough power. Sending that across.
Dindin Santiago, one-time UAP Women's Volleyball Champion. 3 years ago with UST, now with National University as their new team captain.
Oh,
Dadang.
They like that connection. That quick hit by Dada.
So a lot of players from NU contributing in this game, including Sheshe Dada.
Okay, so kailangan, kita nyo, apat na kagad yung nagre-receive. Hana, back row ka na rin, di ba? 4-man receive tayo. So tingnan nyo lang yung line na yan kung paano kayo magre-react doon, yung straight sa inyo, tsaka yung short ball. Okay, tulong muna tayo lahat. Okay, very important na makuha natin yung first ball na yan. Okay, tapos dalawang spikers ulit. So pag-usapan mo paano gagawin play, hiwalayin mo uli yan. Okay, tapos tingnan nyo, kailangan mangyari, once na ma-over yung bola sa kabilang side, panoorin nyo paano saan create ng play. Kasi kanina ilan yun, dalawang spikers lang. Pero hindi tayo nakapwesta sama sa blocking. Okay, pag over ang bola, gawa natin ng paraan yung blocking. Okay, para makakuha tayo ng tamang defense sa likod.
A similar huddle with Coach Jared Hobalde, just like the previous one. It's really about UP observing and learning from their
Yes.
opponent also.
And I think that's the very basic of it all in any sport. Ano, is yung how will you react? How will you adjust to a given situation in a game?
Hindi umabot ang free ball attempt ni Karen Del Rosario. And NU once again coming close to attaining a 2-0 lead.
Abad coming in for Mangulabnan.
I'd like to correct myself. A while ago I said it was the right hand of Perez that got injured. It's actually the left hand. She's got that flesh bandage on her left hand.
Oh, what defense from the Lady Maroons. Oh, but this time, kung ano pa yung madaling ball. Ayaw nila. Gusto nila yung mga talagang powerful hits.
Somehow, Del Rosario froze.
That was a well-placed hit from the Lady Bulldogs. Kakasabi pa lang naman ni Coach Jared nga na, ay ni Jared na 4-man defense tayo, which means 4 na tao ang nagbabantay dun sa likod.
Another service error there for NU.
Just piling up. Yan yung kailangan talaga nila eh.
Yes.
You have to address that problem because that's an easy, di ba? An easy problem yung serve because you just have to get it over. You start with just high percentage, just get it across, and then tsaka na lang maging offensive threat yan. When you have when you're so sure, you have the rhythm, you have the timing.
I mentioned a while ago that NU has lost in all of its 5-set matches here in UAP Season 75. And in those 3 defeats, Mosey, they committed more than 40 unforced errors.
Oh my goodness. Kaya nga masasabi mo, talaga namang matatalo. Especially, or you can look at it also on the other side. In spite of those 40 errors, nakaka-5 sets sila, diba? So, kung titignan ng NU yan, i-minus mo yun lang, bawasan mo lang yung errors mo, malamang you should have won those games. You could have won those games.
And maybe even won those games by a huge margin. All right, speaking of winning, NU has just captured set number 2 for a 2-0 lead against UP. Set number 3 coming up. Keep it right here on Studio 23 for more UAAP women's volleyball action live from the arena in San Juan. Can NU closed out the contest here in set number 3. They had a good second set. They were able to pull away after going down 8-7 at the end of the first technical timeout.
Well, again, UP did not go down without a fight.
Yeah.
UP stuck to the score. Again, and it is a middle portion of the set, but NU just too much firepower So, again, in spite of yung errors nila at the service line, okay pa rin. Ang NU still got that set, but UP really, no, a lot of potential, a lot of individual skills. Yung kailangan lang honing and a lot of volleyball time, court time for this young squad.
Let's take a look at these statistics right here.
Much better output in the attacks for the UP Lady Maroons with 9. Kanina 4 lang yan, and NU with 12. Pero yung block points naman, NU having 4 against the only 1 for UP. Yung errors, UP now with 1 more. NU at least nababa pa rin. Pero again, we keep on reminding our viewers, itong NU is such a powerful team. Only if they minimize their errors, dun palalo pang mararamdaman yung power nila. Because I'm pretty sure yung mga close games nila, mas mapapanalo nila pagka yung errors nila are minimized.
Once again, thank you so much to everybody watching on Studio 23. I'm Don Ross alongside Mosey Ravena. We have Apple David and Judy Saril reporting at courtside. Myla Pablo brought back in here in set number 3. Perhaps Coach Francis would like to finish this set out strong. Myla Pablo flying in, adjusting, and dips it with the left hand.
Right, it was really close to the net. And si Myla Pablo, somewhat of a broad jumper. Nahihirapan nga siya to break eh. So you cannot give a set that is close to the net. It's either mapupunta siya sa space ng kalaban, or yung injuries kasi happen in that portion, in that middle line. Mga adjustments ni Ivy Perez when it comes to mga sets. You have to know your spikers, kung ano yung mga gusto nila, ano yung mga favorite nilang height, favorite nilang speed.
And that's a difficult job for Perez because you have a very tall Dindin Santiago. So every time you set it up to her, you have to set it up
extra,
really
diba?
high.
Extra, few inches higher than your usual quick hit.
So it's adjustments for Perez every time. Error there by Dada. So as of this point, a total of 21 unforced errors for National University. I mentioned their season low was 24 against UP in the first round. But of course, that was a 3-setter.
And again, because it's the second round, syempre you expect everybody, every team to step up.
Yeah.
So yung mga errors na yan, dapat na i-improve yan, di ba? Yung nababawasan yan. And even your plays. I'm pretty sure yung ibang coaches yan, may naka-ready na for the second round, may ibang plays na ginagawa. Because, syempre, basa mo na yung first round, lahat nakita na.
UP once again sticking close to the Lady Bulldogs. 3-all is our tally here in the third set. Service is good for A. Magtalas.
Yep.
Doing a good job this afternoon of stepping in for the injured Ana Del Mundo. Let's go now to Apple David.
Masakit na sa ulo yung nilalaro nyo. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Francis sa Lady Bulldogs. Ang sakit na rin ng mata niya sa napapanood niya dahil ramdam niya na ina-underestimate ng Lady Bulldogs itong UP. He specifically told Dindin Santiago maglaro as a team at huwag isipin na kailangan buhatin yung team mag-isa. He noticed Dindin being too focused on scoring but not being able to do the little things inside the court. NU is top 2 sets to none at ang gusto ni Coach Francis tapusin na to. Kaya lang word siya sa sakit ng NU na tuwing nananalo ng dalawang set, nagre-relax na. Kaya naman sabi niya, hindi dalawang set ang kailangan para manalo. Dapat 3, kaya kunin nyo na to. Anton and Mosey.
Thank you, Apple, for that report.
That's why the starters are inside
Yes.
again. You want to remedy yung sakit na yun na sinasabi ni Coach Francis. So they want to take this set and go home.
So far, NU has only won 2 games in straight sets. And those games happened this year against FEU and then against UP in the first round. So they are looking for their third straight set victory here in UAP Season 75. Pablo. Nearly a service ace again for NU. Another point for Santiago and NU. Let's go now to Judy Sarah.
Pag binigay sa akin ng bola, dapat sa team namin ang bunot. Yan ang gustong maging mindset ni Coach Jarod sa Lady Maroons. Patuloy na minomotivate ni Coach ang Lady Maroons na huwag sumuko at huwag mapagod sa paglalaro. Dagdag niya, kung sila gumagawa ng paraan, aba, tayo din, mas kailangan natin yon. Lastly, gusto lang ni Coach na magkaroon ng presence of mind ng Lady Maroons at maliwalang kaya nila. Anton?
Alright, thank you Judy for that report. Magbabalik po ang UAP Volleyball dito lang sa Studio 23. National University looking to complete their bounce back after a heartbreaking loss against DLSU in their last game. And looking up ahead, schedule mostly for NU. Should they beat UP? Up next for them, Ateneo.
Kaya nga that's why every game talaga just getting to be more interesting as we close out the second round, diba? Wala dikit-dikit eh. So, yep, we invite all of you to come over and watch the games live. And if you can, Studio 23, always bringing you the best.
Just for those who are NU fans and Ateneo fans, if you want to encircle that Ateneo-NU matchup, it will happen on January 27. That's this coming Sunday.
Which one? Ateneo?
Ateneo-NU. And NU, well, we can expect them to watch Ateneo's game this afternoon against FEU. That should be a crucial one with Coach Kid Santos and his team, of course, wanting to make it 4 straight wins. Persola, right at the top of the net. UP, on the other hand, will play again this coming Saturday against FEU.
Okay, so ang FEU, back-to-back. Well, again, wala na eh. Lahat important na talaga because everybody's trying to get in that number 1 to 4 slot. So, 6 sila. Di pwede 4 nga lang eh. Ang hirap naman.
Another new player coming in for Coach Francis Vicente. Riza Jane Mandapat. She's a junior.
We saw a lot last year too.
10-6. Mandapat, who just checked in here in this set. Her team up by 4. UP also with a new player on the floor, Ong, number 9, Santiago.
And then look at how Santiago got to that ball. She really knew that she was going for that angle because she had 2 blockers in front of her. Dinaan niya dun sa shorter blocker and wanted to get that check.
Magtalas pops it up. Tiamzon!
This is how you do it. It has to be a quick hit. Kahit open siya, mabilis yung pagkakapalo at Tiamzon. Look at this once again. Ang bilis ng wrist action and went for that corner. Down the line hit.
You're really unable to react to that quick attack by UP. Perez hitting the ball with that previously injured left hand. (11-8). Remember, in UP's last game against UST, they won set number 3. And let's see if they can do the same to NU here. Perez pops it up. Urdas was denied. Urdas gonna get the point there. Tiamzon. What effort by Jen Reyes.
But also, credit the effort and the floor defense of the Lady Maroons.
Urdas really trying hard. Tiamzon.
Jen was
Yeah.
there now.
That's what Tiamzon was targeting
But a free
previously.
ball given
Yeah.
to UP.
Magtalas. Mangulabnan had to adjust.
Still
Somehow,
playable.
UP was able to keep that ball alive. And Santiago just drops the bomb.
What a long rally. Grabe talaga yung floor defense sa UP. Just there are a lot of attacks coming from the Lady Bulldogs, but the ball just keep on returning to their side.
12-8. Santiago. Magtalas to Se. Urdas. Se was there. Look at the effort of Magtalas going to the other
Yes.
side, trying to save that one.
Again, and if you're Coach Jarrod Ubalde, you just like how these girls are fighting for every point. In the end, malalaman mo lang kasi na talagang kulang pa ng ng honing, ng skills, yung level. But yan yung mahirap kasi na hindi napapag-aralan, yung fighting spirit, yung heart.
And they have a lot of time to find that heart and further develop that fighting spirit. As this is a very young team. Check out this last point by Tata. Let's go back to Coach Jarrod.
Sa mag-opposite side, kasi magiging problem natin, ma-organize nila yung blocking nila. Okay, nakadalawang beses sa 5, diba? So nakita mo, dalawang hanggang sarado yan. Okay, so kuha mo ng konti. Ngayon, tingnan nyo yung nangyayari sa opposite side. Dalawa lang yung spikers. Okay, so nangyayari, nagko-combination play. Wala naman sila nagpo-cross eh. So straight lang yung pasok. Kailangan lang mangyari, mag-block tayo. Kaya Nicole, tumulong ka sa blocking. Okay? Hindi pwede basta makaka-create sila ng mga in-between ng blockers natin. Kasi kailangan mas organize tayo doon. Dahil dalawa lang yan. Okay, bantayan natin ng mabuti. Ha? Tara, let's go.
Now Coach Jarrod preaching defense, particularly with their blocking. Asking Tiamzon to also help out on that department.
And yung blocking kasi, again, it's a skill na kailangan din nasipag. You always have to go for the block. So, kahit na medyo late ka na, I say that because sometimes nasisira yung pattern in defense. O yung defensive pattern mo kasi kasama blocking dyan eh. So, if you don't block, nalilito rin yung katabi mo and the one behind you.
Missed time there. Poor set by Perez also. So another error for National University. Oh, by the way, in the men's volleyball tournament earlier today, Adamson became the first team to defeat the previously unbeaten NU.
Ayan din. Diba? Last game we were saying na wala pang talo ang NU sa men's team, yung men's division nila. But, ayan. Second round na kasi. It's really different when you're in the second round. Nagle-level up na yung play, nagle-level up yung players. So, expect things to happen, especially in the second round. And lalo na yung going into the Final Four na.
And if you guys want to check out the men's volleyball games, they start at 8 a.m. right here at the arena in San Juan City, Wednesdays, and on the weekends before the women's volleyball games.
Ano nga, if you come here, full day of volleyball.
Yeah, 4 games. Very, very active San Juan Arena.
Oh.
And active bodies
Yeah.
on the floor.
Especially on the side of the Maroons, but Dindin Santiago was quick enough to know that they were in disarray, so Dindin Santiago right away with a quick hit. Actually, from the back row pala yun, na mabilis ang pagkakapalo. So, wala pa, hindi pa naka-forma yung defense ng UP.
Tiamzon. Perez, who will she go to? Myla Pablo. Geyser did all she
Yes.
could. She did all she could. 16-11. NU still on top.
Wearing blue.
Yep. A Team Ateneo t-shirt waiting for the second match of the afternoon.
So, it's also nice to see personalities coming over to watch volleyball games. Sanay tayo dyan pag mga basketball games, but ngayon, see them here.
We were talking about encircling some very exciting dates in the second round of eliminations. And for the first time, we will have a volleyball game staged at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City this coming February 9.
Yan naman. First.
Well, with the tremendous success of our first Ateneo and LaSalle.
Yeah, both live
volleyball
and
game.
on TV.
Yeah. Imagine there were so many fans outside that couldn't get in dahil
Ang
punong-puno
dami
na.
talaga. Ayla Pablo getting that open hit. So going back to that pila. Pagdating ko pa na, grabe yung line. But
Yeah.
a lot of people was also sent in yung during the game na, no? But yun na nga. At, I'm pretty sure second round, mas madami pa.
Thank you so much to all the volleyball fans for your
Yes.
continued
Yes.
support of the UAAP.
You're just making us so happy. yung mga volleyball fans rin like us.
Yeah.
Hoong just saving that ball.
Another substitution for Coach Francis Vicente Guillermo in the ball game.
Oh, and Ong gets the check.
You know, this is one game, Mosey, wherein Coach Francis really maximized his players. We did not see this in the first round. So Coach Francis taking this opportunity to get his girls to sweat.
Well, again, this is the second round. You'll never know when you might need someone off the bench. O kaya 2 or 3 players. So you just have to be ready. And these are the games that you can probably give them time and you get to see kung sino yung lalaban. Sino yung ready.
Aganon got some playing time in the first and second set. Now Guillermo coming in. (18-14), NU zeroing in now on finishing this contest. Sheshe Dadang sent in the second set. Has really contributed for NU this afternoon. That's a service ace for her. So players from the bench on the floor right now. Guillermo, Dadang, and Mandapat.
But Coach Francis wanted, remember he started this third set with the starting
Yes.
6. Siguro from the start of this set, he wanted sana to pull away, to put in his yung off the bench players. But yung UP is just sticking with them. And then ito na nga, in the mid portion, ito na pinapasok na with the 6-point lead, pinapasok na ni Coach Francis.
General is in the game for the first time.
And you usually see her at that service line, dun nagpapalit.
So 12 of the 14 players on the NU roster have been fielded in this afternoon, Mosey. On the other hand, UP only playing with 10 players this afternoon.
Hirap rin talaga for UP, and especially once again, yung missing their starting setter. And it's not hard. It's also hard na papalitan yung spiker naging setter in this game, with which is what Magtalas is doing.
kang gumambol, 21 po. I-practicein mo na yon. Tatakbuhin mo si Dindin dito, running, tapos ikaw umikot ng 3. Open ka ha? Intindihan. Magsalita ka eh, magsalita. Oh, namumutla ka, kulang ka sa lipstick. Kaya mo kasi si Bea, may lipstick. National.
Very light huddle for NU.
Okay. Ano eh, it started with the hair.
Did he really say he was copying Pat Riley?
No, I was just...
Oh! All this time, I thought that's the reason why naka-brush up siya.
Well, sinabi ko, sabi naman niya, oo, so okay. Free ball now given to the Lady Bulldogs. Oh, eksakto dun sa timeout, ano? He said that to give the running to Dindin Santiago. And you know, Coach Francis said that because it is a new setter inside. So gusto niya bigyan ng lakas ng loob. He wanted that risk.
Yeah.
Kasi pag na-connect naman yan, such a boost of confidence naman given to the new setter.
Vera May Guillema. Number 18. Backup setter for Ivy Perez. Tew goes to the back row. Guillema sets it up for Dindin.
Double violation. Hold on, Guillema.
(22-15). Magtalas, in the absence of Del Mundo, has done a commendable job for UP.
You know, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Na to be a setter na all this time you were a spiker.
Another unforced error there for NU. So they're leaving the door open for UP. Oh, but it's those types of errors that really put you a step back. Now NU 2 points away from winning their 5th game here in UAP season 75.
Oh, and for first ball, guys are not able to handle that one.
One of the few players not yet fielded in by Coach Francis Vicente.
Pablo tried. Pero mukhang parang break dance yung nangyari dun.
Actually, only one player hasn't been fielded in by Coach Francis. Looking at the lineup, Ina Cardiente.
Oh, and that was really close to the net. Dindin Santiago.
But NU has arrived at match point. The UP cannot afford to make a mistake. Guillema sets it up to Aiko Urdas. Not yet. Magtalas, back set, Mangulabnan. The blockers were there. NU, second best blocking team in the league, closes this one out.
But again, commend UP. They really fought hard for every point. They tried a lot of adjustments, and but still NU just so tall, especially was so effective at the net. So nahirapan talaga yung UP doon.
So, National University picks up win number 5 to take solo 5th place in the team standings, as they will now focus their attention on their next game against Ateneo, who will be playing in our second game this afternoon. We'll be back to put the finishing touches on this ball game. Don't go away. And we have arrived at the conclusion of our first game this afternoon. NU defeats UP in straight sets, and our best player of the game is at courtside with Apple David.
Din 3 sets to none. Magandang bawi daw para sa inyo. Ano pong sinabi sa inyo ni Coach at naging ganito yung turnout ng game nyo?
Sabi ni Coach, wag kami magre-relax, wag namin maliitin yung mga kalaban namin. Dapat kahit mahina o malakas yung kalaban, dapat mas angat pa rin kami.
So, as a team captain, paano mo ba minomotivate yung teammates mo lalo na pag galing kayo sa talo?
As a team captain, sabi ko sa kanila, isipin lang namin yung isang goal namin para makamit namin yon.
So, alam ko din marami kang gustong batiin, kaya go, batiin mo na sila.
Hi kay Mayora Pineda, sa anak niya, Celine, Andrea, hi sa pamilya ko, Mami Luz, Boy Antonio, mga kapatid ko, Jaja, Dayan, Axel, Gail, si mama ko sa Israel, tatay ko, Santiago family, Dadang family, Perez family, tsaka yung mga nasa Isabela ko, mga kamag-anak, Tito Nat, ang mga pinsan ko sa Prudencio, tsaka lahat ng family ng teammates ko. Ayun lang.
Thank you very much, Dindin, and congratulations. Back to you, Anton.
A lot of people to greet for Dindin Santiago, and why not? Best player of the game with 16 points. Now you see the players on the floor. Phil Kainglet warming up for Ateneo.
She will get to play this game against FEU. Of course, it's not an important game for both these.
So stay tuned here on Studio 23 for that. Kainglet has the ankle brace on. She will take on the rest of the FEU Navy Camarao. So stick around for that. Sa ngalan po ni Direk Al Neri, Apple David, Judy Saril, Mosey Ravena, ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas. Nagpapasalamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay ng UAAP Season 75. Pero wag po kayong aalis dahil susunod na ang FEU at Ateneo.
Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.